What's going on? I see Yusuf in the comment section. Where you been, man? I haven't seen you at workouts in a while. I got Kieran and Declan Louth here as well. If you're here, check in the comment section so that I know that you're here. All right. Firstly, let me think. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Talk about that later as well. We already played our games, but we also have some league game stuff. Okay, so with the league game stuff, it kind of got messed up by the snow day because the schools aren't getting back to me about Saturday's gym time. So we were supposed to have like a game this Saturday, and I don't want. But the team asked me. They said, "Can we wait till tomorrow to see if there is gym time available?" I was like, "All right." So I still don't know on this weekend, and I despise waiting. It's so lame to just like tell you guys, hey, we're gonna have a game, and it's like Wednesday, and it's like, oh, now we have a game on Saturday. But I hate that. But we'll know our game schedule for like the time being, like after that as well. So it's all good. I'm trying to convince my parents to do 50 All-Stars, but it's too far. I don't know. Let me think. Where do you live? In Aurora? Denver? Where do you live? Because I can get some other gyms in other locations. I can. Just let me know. Because we do want to expand to Aurora, Broomfield, Centennial, and Denver. So which location is closest to you? But yes, I also put out a video about Kieran and great job working out the day after winning the MVP. That is also hard. You live in Erie? Yeah, Broomfield's the closest one to you. We do have some families from Erie, though, man. You guys should hook up with some freaking carpool stuff. Yeah. Who lives in Erie? Why do you live in Erie? I can't move out there because, what is out in Erie? Like cornstalk? Anyways, make sure that you do the workouts anyway, okay? Just do it when you're out. Get better on your own. Follow us, and if you can come out whenever you can, okay? All right. But we have We had Kieran put in work right after getting the MVP award, and then I made the whole episode, and then a few hours later, Teo posted as well. So I should have included Teo in that video, but I didn't know he was going to post. It was the only person that posted was him, so all I can see is what I see. So that's what I saw. So we had two people posting, but those are our two hardest workers. And I had a conversation with someone about it. They were like, for real. They said when I told them about what Teo and Kieran do, they were like, oh no, they're just special. I was like, what? I was like, dude, you don't call anyone special until like after the fact. And I think any kid can be special. Anyone can be special. All right, so that's not very special, is it? That's not special. I don't like that word special because special implies my kid or myself, I can't do that. That person is amazing. And that's the really strange part about it all, is that people are going to say that you're just born different. If you just decide to do everything in this book and you just go, I'm going to do it, people will be like, oh my God, it must be something in his blood cells. Wow, his genetics. Was his mama in the military or something? People are crazy, dude. But they say that stuff because they don't want to give themselves discredit. It's not that they don't want to give you credit. They just don't want to give themselves discredit. All right, so what they'll say is oh, no, my kid's really good, okay? My kid's trying his hardest, okay? All right, I'm trying my hardest, okay? It's just that you're special. All right, I wasn't born. He wasn't born with what you were born. And that's their cop-out. All right, but that cop-out, it hinders their kid, it hinders themselves, and it hinders other people who might be listening. Who might be listening to this very show, and they'll be like, oh yeah, Kieran and Teo and Noah are just special. They're just special. There's something special. Stop it. They're normal. They're normal, and I will prove it to you right now. All right, I'm gonna prove it to you right now that these guys are just as normal as can be by showing you our website. All right, so on our website, we just started out. That's not the right page. That's the wrong page. All right, but let me go. Let me switch over to the actual website. Let me see. Chrome. There we go. Switch over to my Chrome, please. To my Chrome. Switch over. Where am I? Maybe this one? There you go. All right. So on this page, you get to click on the side, and you get to click on local games, and then click on team rosters. And I just now updated the first 2 weeks of January's attendance, okay? And you guys get to see who's leading in attendance. And of course, it is Kiernan and no, it's Trenton Chadwick, Mason Falkenborg. All right, these guys are leading now. I'm telling you, it's not that they're special. It's that anyone can do it. It's just, can you keep doing it? Can you keep doing it over the course of the entire year? All right, that's it. But you're able to do it. All right, we have a, what is it? A 6-way tie? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5-way tie with first place. I think that they've maybe come to every single event. I think that's what that means. All right, but we'll see where it is at the end of the month. At the end of the month, where will it be? All right, so that's where you guys are now. It's this, but really, it's that number. It's, can you keep going? All right. This is pretty straightforward, but this means that you're capable of doing it. This is like, yes, I can dunk, but this is like, oh, I be dunking every single game. All right. So if you can dunk, hey, that's a start. That's a start, right? But it's gonna get tiring. You're not gonna go at the right time. It's a strategy thing. It's your ambition, but you can dunk. So you might as well just dunk all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you guys keep showing up. All right, great start to the year, everyone up there. All right, anyone in the top 15, really. I mean, great start to all of you guys. Let's keep it up. And these stars right here by your name, or if you're joining the elite team or the travel team. So I'm not really sure who's gonna have a star up by the end of this month, but we'll figure that out later. All right. Let's get started. We got the quote of the day. What is the quote of the day today? Quote of the day is, trust the process. All right, that's what I was talking about right there, right? All right, it's trust the process. And you get people going like, yo, that's a lot. Oh, if I go down this road, will I really, really make it? I think that's the biggest thing in life. But everyone can say that because no one knows the future. Yes, like if you jump out of a window, you will hit the ground. Okay, yeah, we know that. But if you put in if you like really, really try your hardest to create like a flying machine, if you jumped out a window, would you go up? And people are like, well, I don't want a chance going down. Well, this isn't quite life or death. All right, this isn't quite life or death. This is just basketball or you fail. Who cares? I mean, either way, you're all good. All right, this isn't life or death. So I say go for it. Especially if you have a passion for basketball, you might as well just go for it. All right, so put your all in, and you don't know where you're going to end up. I honestly have no clue. I be guessing sometimes, but I don't know. I have no idea, but neither do you, neither do your opponents, because it kind of depends on your opponents too. Because like, you know, here in America, people have stopped working. All right, there was a coach in the NBA, I believe it's Charles Oakley. He said he would never coach again in the NBA after he got kicked out of the New York Knicks stadium. But still, he said because people be showing up 15 minutes before practice, and he goes and he'll call them out. He'll be like, "Yo, can you come on time?" Like. And then they respond, I am on time. And he's like, what? No. Back in my day, he goes, this is a new day, Jack. Basically, is what they say. And those people don't know about the process. And then you get some teams sometimes doing it, like the Orlando Magic, where they all team up together and then they start winning, but then they forget about it and start losing again. It's a process, and it's as cliche as they come. You put in the work, you're going to get the results. All right? I mean, you have to know that that's something, because if you don't, time will pass you by. And when time passes you by, ain't no time machine gonna bring you back. All right, so trust the process, and then do the process. And then when all is said and done, worst case scenario, come back to me and be like, John, come here, John. I shot 5,000 shots a day, and I dribbled for 20 hours a day. And I sucked afterwards. I want to see it. I would love for you to be the first person in the history of the planet to put in 100% hard work for a sport and not come out like you loved that by the end. You're going to love the result. I don't know the result. You may not make it to the NBA, but you will love the result after putting in that kind of work. You will never regret it. All right? There's a quote that says, no one has ever given their best, has ever regretted it. And I believe that. So trust the process, do the process. Next thing about the process is our itinerary for the day. All right? The homework that you should be doing is all this stuff. But normally we would be on a Tuesday, we have team shooting and our team training. All right. So for the team shooting, we would do film shot breakdown. That's when we will film you, then like tell you how your shot could be fixed as we rotate everyone to the shooting basket, and then we got swoop layup. Rocker step, floaters, pump fake to dribble J, and then the 3-point contest. You can do all this stuff on your own if you happen to have a gym or access to a gym. But starting in March, we will be doing that stuff at our team shooting. And then we got our team training afterwards. We got drives and rotations, 180 tangent for shots, down screen, screen away, 3 for layup and shot, 10 seconds tied game, and then 10 plus seconds down by 3 with free throws. All right, that's a lot of stuff, but we will go over that stuff for team stuff. And I'm starting to miss the team stuff. I really am, because I don't know what to say in the game when I don't like actually go through this stuff. Besides, try harder. Try harder. All right, but the game stuff, it's something. I always compare it to. I say that the game stuff will allow you to reach your ceiling, okay? The game stuff, like all this team strategy stuff, like right below me down there, that will enable you to become the best player that you can become. It will enable you to reach your ceiling, and I don't know where your ceiling happens to be, but the skill stuff will raise your ceiling. All right. So yeah, if you're just like wildly skilled, but you have like no direction, people won't ever really know. And you're not really like an effective player. It's like you've moved your bar up to 100%, but you're still at 1%, right? All right. But most of your bars are at like 30%. What the team stuff does is it gives you a chance to hit that 30%. And most people only hit like 15% in their lifetimes. But if you practice as a team and you do all the team stuff and you remember all the team stuff, you can make it to your 30, right? But right now we're at just 1, all right? But if you do your skill stuff, you might stay at 1, but you're gonna raise that 30 level up to 100. And maybe you'll stay at 1, but you're probably going to be drugged up anyways because you'll be so good. You'll be at like 20, okay? Just automatically without any team stuff. And then you add team stuff on top of that, now you can reach 100, all right? But you can't get more skilled without actual skill training. So that's how I relate it to everything and how I describe it. But yeah, we'll see how it is. Let's move on. We got our homework. Now, I said yesterday, Kieran was the only person that posted. Anyone else posted? Wall passes today. There goes the 16th. All right, Declan with the point blank layups. Nice job. I see Teo right there. And then there goes my little movie that I made about Kieran yesterday. Make sure that you guys watch that as well. All right, so now we got Declan, Kieran, and Teo posting. Great job. But where's my guy Noah at? I know in like a few weeks he's going to be like, I always post. I always. That's how he sounds to me. He has like a deep, like Louis Armstrong voice. All right, but yes, make sure that you guys are actually doing it, because you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. I just made that up. Oh wait. Oh, sorry. It says that right there. My bad. All right. Yes. So make sure you guys are working. Let's check the story of the day.
Work in such a way that if success were to come upon you by accident, you'd still deserve it. Sometimes much of what we deem as success is a lot of dumb luck. But whether you deserve it or not is worth more than any accolade you can win or lose.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Yes, I love that. All right, look, you might luck up. People want to luck up so much. They're like, oh, I hope I just wind up being 7 feet tall. Oh, that'll be nice. It'd be nice if I just got a call from the Nuggets and they just said, you're on the team. You did it. Don't worry about it. All right, we'll take care of the forms later. All right, you just come on and join us for this next championship. All right, no. But if you did get lucky like that, would you deserve it? Right? Has the work that you put in amounted to NBA level? Is that what you deserve? All right. Is that what you deserve? We're going to talk a little bit about Vince Carter. All right. But is that what you deserve? Do you deserve what you're getting? Even the opposite way. All right. Maybe you're benched the entire game. All right. The entire game you just play 1 minute. Did you deserve that minute? Did you deserve more minutes? And I'm not talking about like you paid for it. I'm talking about like, did you put in the work for it? All right, now, if you're the hardest worker in the history of the planet, but you're on like an all-star team, you may not get an inch of playing time. But do you deserve to? Yes, is the answer. Or you're an all-star and you're like the worst team ever and you're playing the entire game, but do you deserve it? No, you don't. All you can really affect is whether you deserve it or not. And you want to make sure that you're the person to deserve it, even if it's just luck bestowed upon to you. Wait, how do I say that? Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. All right, even if it's just like the luckiest thing in the world and you happen to get like this chance, you deserve it because you put in the work. All right, so I think if you just focused on that, all you can do is play the cards that you're dealt. Why isn't mine showing up? Oh, well. Oh, wait, your homework? Are you trying to post homework? If you're having trouble posting homework, make sure that you click on the homework. Click on the thing that you uploaded. Then press on Save the Playlist, okay? All the instructions are actually on our website. All right, on our website right here. All right, if you go to there and just read it slowly, okay? So if you go to the curriculum and then click on homework, read this slowly. It's just one paragraph. Come on, it ain't no book. But you want to download the YouTube app, click there, blah blah, gain to playlist access, and then all your videos will show up. All right. No one who's ever you can't click made for kids. No one who's ever read through this paragraph has ever not done it. Everybody who's read through this paragraph has figured it out. There have been some people who haven't figured it out. Then I said, did you read the paragraph? And they're like, well, no, I didn't. I don't like to read. And I'm like, well, you better start reading then, okay? So just read that paragraph and you can figure out the homework and then it'll be added right here to our list. You get to see the stuff like that. Right there. You added it as we were talking. Okay, so you figured it out. All right, I see you, Yusuf. All right, there you go right there. Let's see if it goes on. I'll give you one chance to make it. Oh, we'll count that. We won't even watch anymore. Nice job. Let's move on to the next thing. We got our trivia question of the day. First one to answer it wins it. Good luck. It is, what is UCLA's longest winning streak for their basketball program? Not for the football program. They have a great one of those too. Not for the baseball program. Just for the basketball program. What is their longest winning streak during the regular season? Sorry about that. But yes, I think that their longest winning streak for the March Madness was like 37 wins. Like just counting tournament games, where they won like 10 straight championships like back in the 60s. But what is UCLA's longest winning streak for their basketball program in their basketball program's history? Some people know this answer like that because it's a very famous answer. All right. It also matches something like in not nature, but like it matches something musically. That's the answer right there. Yes, 88 keys on the piano, and they got 88. Wasn't it like 88? Oh no, you don't. No, don't act like you knew that answer. You're like, oh, what? Wasn't it like maybe 88 or so? 88, 89 maybe, No, you looked it up, dude, but you also were too slow because Kiernan gets it right. Congratulations to Kiernan. You beat it by a little bit. By a little bit, you are now leading for the month with 3. Nice job, Yusuf, as well. All right, 88 wins in a row. Dude, you know how much that has to do with, like, the players that were at that time? But that's also why they get current recruits, because of the history of their program. You know, none of those people are probably even still alive, and they still get credit for that. It's so weird how like building a culture works, right? So that just gives you all the more reason to want to forge your own path. Should you be like living off of Ghost, or do you want to create your own future? So if you get the chance to go to UCLA and you're like a star player, top 10 in the country, I say take the other top 10 players in the country and go to the worst school and make your own legacy. Because I'm still waiting for a team to do that. That would be so amazing. But as a kid who grew up in LA, it was nice to have UCLA kind of just in the background constantly. Yeah. It was cool. All right, anyways, moving on up. All right, we got our polls. And our poll question today is, which of these mid-air switches was the best in the history of the NBA? Which of these mid-air ball switches were the best? All right, now I think that this video is gonna show you a whole bunch, but those are the 4: A, B, C, or D. We got Donovan Mitchell as B, Larry Bird as A, Michael Jordan as C, and then who's that? Oh, John Moran as D. That jaw one, he dunked it. Switched hands in the air and dunked it. I mean, that's pretty cool. All right, so who was the best out of these 4? Who do you guys think? Now, there's a whole bunch of these, okay? Look, right here, Shannon Brown switching in the air right there. Who we got? Jamal Murray switching in the air against LeBron. Oh, but he switched back to the same hand. Okay, he switched twice, kind of. Brandon Roy with a nice little switch. His was smooth. All right, got Giannis hanging in the air switching as he's getting fouled. That has to count for something. All right, Jamal Murray again. I think he likes to do that. That was a fake dunk one. Same with Rondo. It's like a fake dunk one. All right, the switches. Those are pretty cool. Then we got, is that Shannon Brown again? Yeah, he's a jumper, man. I don't know who that is, but he switched and like kind of windmilled it. Kyrie can just do anything. But those are the top 4. Who do you guys think is the best one? You got C, B, maybe A, D, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, oh, dude. I don't know. I know that the most iconic one is most definitely Michael Jordan. I mean, everyone knows that one, but it was against my Lakers, and I felt all like super sad when he did it. I was like, he didn't have to do it. I like John Morant's the best, personally. But Donovan Mitchell's pretty cool, and I know that Noah likes his. All right, but yes, that's the poll question today. And let me see, based on everybody, who am I going to give the winner to? Let's see, today's winner is, we got 1 vote for Donovan Mitchell. Kieran just said C is first. So C was Michael Jordan. He chose the most iconic one. I chose D. Wait, he says D, Mitch. So he was choosing B, sorry. So since we all chose different ones, I know Noah chose B. Do we have to give it to Donovan Mitchell? That one can't be the best one. It is like wrapped around someone. Let's just go with that. They're all cool, but Larry Bird loses since nobody mentioned him. I mean, he said maybe A, maybe. All right, moving on. We got Randy. And
I like the fact that
this guy right here, this weekend and over the last year and a half, I just want to just publicly thank Randy, Taz's dad, Masseth, for helping us out. Not only does he help us recruit, he helps us with the scoreboard all weekend. He's helped us like talk to parents who weren't even thinking about joining our program. Spoke to him for like hours. I mean, this guy's put in a lot of work, and I know he's doing it for his son, and we appreciate that. But it helps all of us out. It helps every kid in our program out. And this is my just publicly my public way of saying thank you so much. If you want to watch Randy's behind the scenes interview, you can. He says worst incoming parents. I'm switching those things kind of neat like in the video because I'm an editing genius. I'm not. This guy has really worked his butt off, and he's doing it for his kids. So hopefully his kids appreciate it. I mean, you out there, Austin, Joey, Noah, you guys appreciate this guy? Well, either way, I appreciate him, and I just wanted to just give him a heads up for that. And especially what he did this weekend, worked for 12 straight hours, and I gave him like a chicken sandwich, all right? And he just killed it. How did your kids adjust? He's answering all these questions. Type in his name, Randy Masseth, under our page, under Meet the Team, and you can see all that video about him. But I just want to say thank you so much, Randy. I'm not sure if he's watching the show or not, but he gets the thanks anyways. All right, moving on. I think the next thing is the Vince Carter thing. What are we talking about here? Yes. All right, now I can't really play this video because they do cuss a lot. But when they asked Gilbert Arenas, I went into those questions about like, who would you cut and who would you start? And it was against like D Wade and something else. And he just said Vince Carter. And I don't know if he said cut or whatever, but what he said about Vince Carter was he's the most high potential player like in the history of the NBA. He says like he's like greater than Michael Jordan basically, right? And the reason that he said that was because he goes, he said he played against Vince Carter, and he already admired him. But there was this guy on his team named Jason Richardson, who I played against too. And Jason Richardson is a freak athlete. All right, and he called Jason Richardson a demigod, like just below Jesus, basically. And he's like, this guy, and I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen Jason Richardson dunk on 4 guys. It's crazy. And he goes, and Vince Carter made Jason Richardson seem like he was nobody. Jumped over him, went like this, and just like punked him. And he was like, what? And he goes, he scored like 40-something points against us. And then after that, did nothing every game. And he goes, and he found out that Vince Carter didn't work as hard as Gilbert Arenas did. Gilbert Arenas said, I'm no god. He goes, I have to work my butt off just to be in the NBA. And he goes, so I hated the fact that Vince Carter didn't work. Because if Vince Carter worked his hardest, he'd be better than Michael Jordan, but he didn't want to. And Gilbert doesn't think that he's special. Gilbert says he's not special, but everyone else is like, yeah, you are special. You're one of the hardest workers ever. And he's like, but no, because he said that he's not Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan in terms of work ethic. So he saw what he was doing as something normal, as something possible. And he's like, and if Vince Carter can't do that, he goes, he's lazy. And they're like, he's not lazy compared to like the global population. They're like, well, no, but he's once you've seen Kobe Bryant work out, anything less is just trash. So the question is, he was around all these NBA guys. He had a chance to be Michael Jordan. Why wouldn't he do it? And anyone who sees you guys doing homework every day, why don't they do it? We've caught Declan watching Kieran work out, and why wouldn't he do that? And it's a weird thing. Could you imagine if you're a Kobe Bryant team, you know the hours he's coming in, or Steph Curry, you know the hours he's shooting. Wouldn't you just follow him? The answer is no. The answer is people try to follow Dirk Nowitzki, and they couldn't after 3 weeks. All right, maybe that makes them special, but I think it's just like, they just chose to do it, and most people would choose not to. So if you guys are choosing to do it, great job. You're better than Vince Carter. Seriously. I mean, you got to see it that way. Just because you can jump out the gym, don't make you everything. All right? So he's just talking about it. If you want to watch it yourself, just type in Gil explains why Vince Carter never lived up to the hype. All right? Watch that video. All right? And up next, we got our product review, and we're talking about these basketballs. All right, so I'm not going to play the video actually, but we have basketballs with your name engraved, and they are now on sale on our site. I sent a link out through our social media. If you want one of these, normally you would have to be on the elite team, on the travel team, and then we give you one of these, right? But now what we're going to do is have it available both for everybody. Now, it costs $70 unless you're going on one of the trips. If you're going on one of the trips, either Houston, Miami, or San Diego this April and this July, then you get this ball for $35. All right? I would actually be paying for it, half of it, but it's okay. I'll do it. All right, and you'll get our logo on it. I'm actually gonna switch the logo up, not make it 50, but I'll make it the this one right here. All right, that logo I'll put on there along with your first and last name, so you can have a ball of your own. And these bottom balls are extremely nice. All right, I like them a lot, and you can have one, but you have to sign up for at least one tournament. Not the whole thing. You don't have to sign up for like the Airbnb and stuff like that. Just pay the $200 for one of the three tournaments to prove that you're going to go on our travel team. And then you will have the option to buy for $35. There is an option for you to not go on the trips, and you pay $70 on that same exact forms. So it's up to you. And so I can know a little bit sooner when how many people that we're going to have. Now, if we don't have enough that sign up, you do get your money back, not for the basketball, but you'll still get the basketball, but you'll get your money back for the reimbursement of not going on the trip. All right. So all we need are 5 to go on these trips. So hopefully we get that. I'm super excited as always. But if you want a ball, these balls are so super cool. You guys have been asking me, and we won't have another chance to get the balls until next September. I have to order them just twice a year. It is how it is, though, right? Anyways, that's my time. And you guys, don't forget the quote of the day. All right? The quote of the day is trust the process. So make sure that you guys trust that process. Make sure you guys are working. I'll be watching. And fill out that thing for those basketballs, and I'll figure out the games for this weekend or next. Okay. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.